on this episode of 42 Degrees From Here, I'm going to wrap up this tour. I'm going to give you another preliminary look at some of the rest of the things that make this boat go. I do realize how far down the rabbit hole we could go with these tours, and I cannot wait to start showing you some of the other things that we have going on these days. So go ahead and take a look at this. I'm about to show you my bilges, my two bilge compartments that I have down below in the salon. I have this one here that's closest to the motor. So apparently both of the bilges connect through a little hole here. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, I know there's water in there, but there's also some diesel fuel. I had a situation where, and that's going to be a lot of fun explaining to my Patreon sponsors, because they're going to get the dirt on how the diesel ended up in there. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. So here's my bilge. It works mostly well. When I do the haul out that I have coming up soon, I am definitely going to be able to look at this all a little bit better. So here we go. I bet you're wondering where my refrigerator is. I ain't got one. I'm not even going to get one. This is not going to be the perfect boat ever. I'm not looking for a perfect boat here. So I have what is considered a built-in cooler. It's deep. There's a drain in the bottom, a little shelf. It holds ice really, really well. I use that in combination with an external cooler. I use the external cooler as my in and out all day cooler, and this is where I kind of keep all the stuff I need to last for the week or so. So this is my refrigeration system. I have read that there are ways to increase the longevity of your ice by insulating outside of that cooler. So I'm definitely going to be looking more into that because I like ice and I like my groceries to stay cold. So having the original manual, I actually have the plumbing diagram for the boat. As you can see, it kind of shows me all the basics of how everything is run. So I did have to make a couple changes so far already. We installed this sprayer here in the head. I wanted something. So anyway, I wanted something that was going to have a long enough hose that I could shower, because this boat doesn't have an existing shower on board. So I thought this, maybe if I opened up the boards to the bilge, I could wash myself and also give me an excuse to wipe down all the floors and the things while the water's down that way, and then go ahead and flush out my bilge because it's all gray water anyway. So over here opposite the wash basin is the head. The toilet seat was broken when I got the boat, and I allowed my son to convince me to go ahead and throw the seat away, and I still haven't gotten around to replacing it. So I hate to say that I'm actually using pool noodles so that I'm not sitting on porcelain, but here in the closet right behind that is the hoses and such that lead to both the pump out and also to the Blackwater holding tank that is in this compartment right here. All right, so here in the compartment underneath the V-berth is the access to all of the valves I need for both my freshwater, which is direct ahead on the right-hand side, and then all of my Blackwater systems are here on the starboard side. So these valves and such will allow me to pump out when turned in the proper combinations. There is a way to divert the black water into the water when you're far enough offshore, but I just don't know how I feel about all that right now. I'm going to stick with a proper pump out. All right, So fortunately, this 1981 Hunter Cherubini, it's a 27-foot boat. I need 3.3 foot up underneath the water line because that's what my draft is. I technically need more than that, but you know, the keel sits about that point. Soon I'll actually have it out of the water and I'll find out exactly where the transponder is. I'm very curious to know that due to some of my experiences lately. So, being rigged single-handedly, all of my lines and sheets come right down here. I have the brakes here. I have my winches. These are single-speed winches. They do all the things. So these winches over here on the port and the starboard side, those there are my jib sheet winches. The jib being my forward sail. Fortunately, I have roller furling for my forward sail. I'll take you up on the foredeck in a moment and let you see all of that. So roller furling mainsail, and it's a manual mainsail. Okay, so I don't have a traditional traveler system on my boom. Instead, the swing back and forth of the boom is all controlled by this series of pulleys. It goes here to this cleat, which I can control from the helm once I get my coordination down. So I have single-handed this. It was fucking scary and exhilarating all at the same time. So my sail looks like my mainsail looks like it's in really good condition. I'm not going to open it now just because I'm not going to open it now. But most everything works mostly good as far as I can tell so far. I do have a couple things with my mast that will need to be addressed, which is why this is currently not quite up to single-handed par. Here on my mast is this little Mickey Mouse fix job, and basically the idea behind this was to keep the things in the track because there's like a warp or something, they come out. So if there isn't someone here on the deck as the sail goes up to kind of watch that, it can be a real pain in the ass. So it turns out this piece right here is actually a piece of a Florida license plate. So I'm definitely going to be addressing this soon. This is going to be a fun project. But aside from that, the mast looks great. The shrouds and all of that look like they're in fairly good condition, really good condition. So I'm quite pleased with what we're working with. And if you go ahead and look at the bow, I have that roller furling system, which is super, super convenient for my skill level because it gives me confidence in being able to get that sail open and closed to be able to actually sail. The last thing I'm going to show you on board the LunaSea is my anchor. Part of my friends group remembers the fundraiser that I had in regards to sliding my ass all over the anchorage in some high weather. So I have this Mantis 10-1. It's got this roll bar which is supposed to make it reset should it happen to come out of the bottom, which for me I think that's going to be a really, really good asset. It's heavy as shit. Oh my god, I sweat. I end up feeling dehydrated. Like I feel like I need a nap when I pull this up sometimes. But then there's other times where it goes smooth, smooth, smooth right up off the bottom. So here is my anchor box there. I'm not going to open that up because I ain't moving that motherfucking anchor. There are many different ways you can support me on this journey. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. A quick like or a comment or even a share goes a long way. You can follow the links to find LunaSea merch in the Beach House of Zen Etsy shop, or you can even visit my virtual tip jar to buy a girl a drink, because we might all need one for this. So stay tuned, guys. This is only the beginning.